All right, so a little more depth to the three big things you need to know. First of all, it's Friday, the best day of the week. To be able to say it's the Friday edition of Jacksonville's Morning News. So our weather is going to be really interesting here over the next several days as we go pretty wet overall. Now, this isn't a direct impact from Hurricane Delta, but it is tropical moisture, and it will feel very tropical around here over the weekend with high humidity, times of sun, and then times of heavy downpours, and maybe even some gusty thunderstorms that could be on the verge of severe weather. We'll have to watch out for that. Make sure you download the WOKV app, and you can get severe weather alerts and customize those to where you live. But certainly going to be a wetter weekend compared to the last few days, which for many neighborhoods have been dry. Now, as we look into next week, Mike Burrish is tracking hotter temps, but at least drier conditions overall. When our next cold front may actually bring another taste of autumn weather is updated every 15 minutes on Jacksonville's Morning News. Delta, the hurricane Category 3 early this morning and continuing to chug along in the Gulf of Mexico, headed toward landfall in southwest Louisiana. It's a story that we'll continue to follow through the day and throughout the weekend as well. Certainly thoughts and prayers are going out to folks along the Louisiana Gulf Coast out ahead of the storm. It is going to be so close to where Hurricane Laura made landfall in August. And granted, it wasn't a heavily populated area, but still there are many blue tarps up on buildings and homes and many people who still don't have power all this time later. So we certainly hope for the best there. We do have crews that are headed to the scene. JEA is deploying resources to the area to help with restoring power. We'll likely see other crews that are headed there. We documented earlier in the week the Red Cross is sending field teams out into the Louisiana zone, and we'll continue to follow those stories as we move into next week. The other big story, Jamie Dupree following for you this morning, as the president says he wants to get back out on the campaign trail, come here to Florida tomorrow, Saturday, where, as of this recording, is not yet known. We do know that Vice President Mike Pence is set to be in Orlando and at the Villages just south of us. We'll see whether or not the president may ultimately make an announcement somewhere around Northeast Florida. We certainly will bring you breaking news on 104.5 FM, and you can get our push alerts in the WOKV app. We'll continue to follow developments in You Decide 2020. We're getting this close to early voting getting underway, just over a week from that beginning, and we continue to see mail-in ballot requests go out and returned. Man, we are seeing a pretty significant amount of voting happening already since the election season is fully here. Updates on all of the day's top stories instantly in the 104.5 WOKV app. If we don't talk, have a great weekend. We'll see you on Monday on Jacksonville's Morning News.